Every day your dog does something most owners never notice. They wait, quietly, patiently, without complaining, for 18 specific acts of love that their person never gives them. Not because the love isn't there, because the knowledge isn't. By the time this video ends, you'll never see your dog the same way again. Let's begin. Act 1. Say their name like it means something. You say your dog's name 20 times a day. But think about how you say it. Most of the time, it's commands. Max, sit. Max, stop. Max, come here. Your dog hears their name, but attached to pressure, not love. Here's what changes everything. Say their name softly, no command after it. Just their name. Then pause. Watch what happens to their face. Their ears lift. Their eyes lock onto yours. Their whole body says, "You called me just for me." That moment of pure recognition, that's what your dog is waiting for. Not obedience, connection. And it costs you exactly 0 seconds. Just their name, said like it matters. Because to them, it does. And if saying their name wrong is hurting them, wait until you hear what your hands are doing to them every single day without you even realizing it. The 3-second hold. Most petting is movement. Stroke, pat, scratch, repeat. But there is one thing more powerful than all of it combined, and almost no owner ever does it. Stop moving. Place your hand flat and still against your dog's side, right over their ribcage, and just hold. 3 seconds, 5 seconds, 10. Feel their breathing. Feel their heartbeat. Don't move. Don't speak. Something happens in those seconds that continuous petting never produces. Your dog's entire nervous system exhales. The constant low-level alertness they carry, the background hum of a dog always slightly ready for what comes next, goes quiet. Because a still hand means one thing to a dog's ancient brain: complete safety. No action required, no response needed, just presence. That stillness is the most underused act of love on this entire list. Use it tonight. But touch is only one piece. There's something you do every single morning, something that takes 30 seconds, that your dog has been waiting for you to change for years. The warm bowl ritual. You pour the food cold and walk away. Every single morning, every single night. But here is what changes everything. Warm it. Not hot, just warm. A few seconds of warm water mixed through the kibble, then set it down and stay. The moment warm food hits your dog's bowl, something ancient activates. In the wild, warm food meant fresh food, safe food, food that came from a successful hunt, from a pack that was thriving. Your dog's brain reads that warmth as a signal. We are okay. The provider delivered. But the warmth alone is only half of it. You staying, watching them eat, being present for the ritual, that's the other half. Together, these two things transform a daily routine into a daily moment of safety. And your dog carries that feeling into every hour that follows. Now you've changed how they eat. But what about the 1 hour of the day your dog lives for? And you've been rushing through it without knowing the damage it causes. Let them sniff without rushing. Every walk, you pull the leash. Come on, let's go. But your dog isn't being stubborn. They're reading. That patch of grass is a newspaper, a novel, a full conversation from every dog who passed before. Their nose processes 100,000 times more scent information than yours. When you pull them away mid-sniff, you're cutting the sentence short every single time. Here's what a real act of love looks like. Stop. Let them finish. Just stand there and let them read the world. 30 seconds of patience tells your dog, your world matters to me. Most owners see the walk as exercise. For your dog, it's the richest mental experience of their day. And you control whether they get to enjoy it fully or not. You've been fixing the walk. But there's something you do with your face, something that takes 0 effort, that your dog has been desperately waiting for you to give them. Make eye contact and smile. When you look into your dog's eyes and smile, oxytocin releases in both of you simultaneously, the same bonding hormone mothers feel holding their newborns. Your dog's brain recognizes your smile. Not just your mood, your actual smile, the muscles in your face. They've studied you so deeply they can read micro expressions you don't even know you're making. So when you look at them, really look, and let your face go soft and happy, your dog feels chemically loved, not metaphorically, literally, in their brain chemistry. That's not a small thing. That's biology telling your dog, this human is my safe place. Your face just became a tool for love. But there's something even simpler, something you do with your voice every day that's either healing your dog or slowly breaking them down. Talk to them like they understand. People feel silly doing it, narrating their day to their dog. Okay, buddy, we're going to the kitchen. I'm making pasta. You want to watch? Keep doing it. Your dog doesn't understand every word, but they understand everything else. Your tone, your rhythm, the fact that you're including them. When you talk to your dog casually, not commands, just conversation, their stress hormones drop. Their body relaxes because your voice alone is medicine to them. The sound of you talking softly tells them, everything is okay. I see you. You're part of this moment. Most dogs spend hours alone in silence. When their person finally talks to them, not at them, that's not small. That's everything. You've been healing them with your voice. But there's a deeper need, one that goes beyond words and touch, that certain dogs feel so intensely it physically breaks them down when ignored. Give them a job. German Shepherds, Border Collies, Huskies, built to work, not to stare at walls. When there's no purpose, something inside them quietly breaks. Anxiety, destruction, restlessness. But the fix doesn't take a farm. Give them a backpack to wear on walks. Ask them to carry something light. Teach them to bring you the mail. One small task, and watch their entire energy shift. Their chest lifts. Their stride changes. They're not just walking, they're working. That sense of purpose is something your dog craves at a biological level. A dog with a job isn't just busy. They're finally okay. Purpose fixes the body. But there's a language your dog has been speaking to you since day one, and most owners are completely fluent in ignoring it. Learn their specific signals. Your dog has been talking to you since the day you brought them home. Every single day. A slow tail wag isn't excitement, it's uncertainty. Ears pinned back during play isn't fear, it's concentration. Yawning when you raise your voice isn't tiredness, it's your dog saying, please stop. That's not guessing. That's documented canine communication. And your dog has been sending these signals hoping, just once, you'd notice. When you finally respond to a signal correctly, your dog goes still for a second, like they can't believe it. Because for them, being truly seen by you isn't normal. It's everything. You're finally hearing them during the day. But what about the 8 hours of darkness when your dog processes something most owners never think about? Let them sleep near you. In the wild, dogs sleep in packs, bodies pressed together, warmth shared, safety confirmed through closeness. Every night you put distance between you, your dog's nervous system processes it the only way it knows how, as rejection. Nobody's saying share your pillow, but even a dog bed placed near yours changes everything. Their breathing slows, their body fully releases. Their whole system finally says, pack is close, all is well. Sleep is when your dog is most vulnerable. And where you allow them to be vulnerable, that tells them more about your love than anything you do during the day. Nights are fixed. But there's one moment every single morning, 30 seconds you already have, that your dog has been waiting for you to stop rushing through. Feed them with intention. You pour the food, walk away, and call it done. Every single day. And your dog eats alone, head down, tail still. But feeding time is one of the most powerful bonding opportunities you have, and most owners waste it completely. Stay while they eat, sit nearby, make eye contact before you put the bowl down. Some owners hand feed a small portion first, not as training, just as a gesture. This comes from me. I'm taking care of you. That shift turns a daily routine into a daily reminder, and your dog carries that feeling long after the bowl is empty. You've changed how meals begin, but there's one thing you can do at the very end of every meal that hits your dog's brain differently than anything else on this list. Teach them something new. When did you last teach your dog something new? Not a correction, not a stop that, something new. If you're struggling to remember, Your dog has been bored longer than you realize. A dog's brain needs challenge the same way their body needs movement. 10 minutes of learning a new trick does more for your dog's mental health than an hour of fetch. And here's what most owners miss. Your dog isn't just learning the trick. They're spending 10 minutes in deep focus with you, reading your face, responding to your voice, feeling useful. That connection during learning is one of the most intense forms of bonding your dog experiences. And you've been skipping it. Their brain is finally being used. But there's one moment every single day your dog counts down to, and most owners ruin it within the first 5 seconds of walking through the door. Let them greet you properly. You walk through the door and immediately try to calm them down. Okay, sit, calm down, stop jumping. And your dog, who has been counting the minutes since you left, gets corrected the second they see you. That greeting matters more than you know. The jump, the spin, the full body wiggle, that's not bad behavior. That's love with nowhere to go. Give them 30 seconds, get on their level. Let them sniff your hands. Let them confirm you're really back. Then ask for calm, because a dog who gets corrected every single time they show love slowly stops showing it. The greeting is saved. But there's something you do at the end of every single meal, a tiny 5-second gesture that tells your dog whether they are fed by a machine or loved by a person. Hand feed the last bite. You fill the bowl. They eat, you move on. That's the routine. That's always been the routine. But tonight, try something different. Before you put the bowl down, hold back a small handful. Let them eat the bowl normally. And then, when it's almost done, crouch down and offer the last few pieces directly from your open palm. Watch what happens. They slow down. They take each piece carefully. They look up between bites, directly at you, in a way they never do when eating from the bowl. That eye contact in those final moments is not about the food. It is about who is giving it. Hand feeding the last bite tells your dog something the bowl never can. This meal ended with me choosing to give you something directly. From my hand to you. That final gesture becomes the feeling they carry into the rest of their evening. Make it count. That last bite changed everything. But your hands have one more superpower, one that most owners use completely wrong every single day, and the difference is felt instantly. Give a slow, intentional pet. Most pets are automatic. Distracted hand on the head while you watch something else. Your dog feels that. They lean in hoping for more. And you don't notice. Here's what an intentional pet actually looks like. You stop what you're doing, both hands, long, slow strokes down their back, behind their ears, along their chest. No rush, no destination, just contact. Studies show this drops cortisol in dogs within minutes. Their muscles release tension you didn't even know they were holding. Their breathing changes. Their eyes go half closed. That's not comfort. That's trust being physically confirmed through your hands. A dog who gets touched with real intention doesn't just feel relaxed. They feel chosen. Your hands now heal. But what about the moments you lose your temper? The ones you forget about by morning? That your dog never forgets at all? Apologize when you're wrong. You lost your temper. You yanked the leash too hard. You yelled when they did nothing wrong. It happens. But what happens after? That's what matters. Most owners move on like nothing happened. But your dog still carries the confusion of being hurt by the one person they trust completely. So go back. Get on their level. Speak softly. Let them sniff your hand. Give them a slow pet and stay there a moment longer than feels necessary. You don't owe your dog a speech. You owe them your presence and your gentleness returned. That return, that repair, is something your dog notices. It tells them, this person comes back. This person is safe. Even when things go wrong, repair builds trust. But there's one thing your dog has been silently hoping you'd remember, something so specific to them that when you finally use it, they freeze like they can't believe you noticed. Remember what they love. Your dog has favorites. A specific spot behind the ear that makes their leg go. A particular toy they carry everywhere. The exact word that makes them tilt their head every time. And most owners know these things, but forget to use them. Remembering what your dog loves and actively giving it to them isn't a small thing. It's the definition of being known. When you reach behind that exact ear without being asked, your dog doesn't just feel good. They feel seen, remembered, chosen. Most dogs share their life with people who are mostly distracted. The ones who thrive are the ones whose owner pays close enough attention to know the details. Be that owner. The details are everything. Being known feels like love. But there's one physical thing you do every single day, completely unconsciously, that makes your dog feel like they don't belong in their own home. Sit on the floor with them. Humans live up high. Chairs, couches, beds, and your dog spends their whole life looking up at you. Literally. That height gap is subtle, but your dog feels it. When you drop down to the floor and sit beside them, everything shifts. You're not the towering figure anymore. You're their equal, their person. Watch your dog the second you sit on the floor. They don't just come to you, they melt into you. They press against your side. They put their head in your lap. They exhale like they've been waiting for this all day, because they have. This simple act tells them something no command ever could. I'm not here to lead you right now. I'm just here, with you. That's a love language your dog understands perfectly. Coming down to their level changed everything. But the last act on this list, the one most owners never do because they think it's silly, might be the most important thing your dog needs from you. Let them be a dog. You got frustrated when they dug in the yard, when they rolled in something disgusting, when they chased the squirrel, but all of that's your dog being exactly what they are. Every time you shut it down with irritation, you're sending a message. Who you are is wrong. Dogs who are constantly corrected for being dogs don't become better dogs. They become anxious, shut down, confused ones. Let them dig sometimes. Let them roll. Let them sprint and bark and be ridiculous. Set boundaries where safety matters. But leave room for them to just be a dog in their one short life. A dog who gets to be fully themselves around you isn't just happy. They're free. And that freedom, that's one of the greatest acts of love you can give. Now stop for a second. How many of these 18 acts are you actually giving your dog right now? Be honest with yourself. Comment the number below. Just the number. And if there's one act on this list that hit you harder than the others, one that made you think, I need to do better, comment that one too. Your dog can't ask you for these things, but you just watched this entire video, which means part of you already knew. So go give them one of these right now. Don't wait until tomorrow. They've been waiting long enough.